Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, and my friends, in today's video we're talking about Invincible versus. So when Evo was going on, I was lucky to get some hands-on time with the game and also some direct capture, which you're seeing right here. And I just want to talk about the game as a whole because it's a very interesting game. Like, hey, Lord knows there's a lot of tag fighters on the horizon, right? We got this, we got Marvel Tokon, we got 2XKO, we have Nen Impact, which already came out. Like, there's hell of tag fighters, and you know, it's hard to carve out your own little niche, right, when you are up against a lot of competition. But I feel that's what I kind of want to talk about here for Invincible Versus, is it definitely has its own feel. It's not just another Me Too like the rest. In fact, you know, you could argue all these tag fighters are sort of aiming for the throne of Marvel versus Capcom. And I'm here to say, like, of all these games, this is like the most Marvel game of them all. Like, more Marvel than the actual Marvel game. Not that to say it's like exactly like Marvel versus Capcom, because it's not. It's definitively its own thing. But it's very fast, very vicious. The game's lightning quick, and you're just allowed to do some, frankly, some nonsense here. You can do some pretty crazy stuff. You may be aware this game is done by former members of the Xbox Killer Instinct team, and there's a lot of Killer Instinct vibes in the game as well, on top of like some of the more traditional versus style stuff. And besides the basics, hey, 3v3, tag, have assists, all that kind of stuff, like that's all there, sure. There's just a couple things I'd like to highlight to you that you might not fully appreciate about the game systems, because like, I knew about them, but then you get to see them in action, and it really impresses upon you how important certain mechanics of the game are. And real quick here, the game does offer classic controls now as well, on top of the more simplified, easy controls that's sort of becoming standard-ish. I played the classic control scheme. I vastly prefer the classic controls. It makes a lot more sense to me. If you like the more buttons, simple control scheme, more power to you. The option's available to you. But if you want more classical fighting game control schemes, the option's also available for you. So you get to pick and choose which one you want to use. For me, classic controls all the way. So there's a lot of basics of tag fighters in here, you know, light, medium, heavy, everything chains and everything. But the tag system in terms of combos is one of the really big deals here. Because in a regular combo, the hit stun decay meter fills up very quick. Regular combo, like a solo combo from a solo character, doesn't last terribly long. But if you tag to another character during the combo, it lessens the bar. So like you fill out the bar, combo drops basically, right? But if you tag out, then the bar might reset or it might lower depending on how far along it is. That's generally the gist of it. The longer the combo you go, if you keep tagging your partners in, then the combos get better and longer. But the thing is, because this is like no Killer Instinct devs, right? If you're looking for a way to extend your combo, well, there's a way to combo break. So tagging during your combo extends your combo, gets you more combo damage, but this is where the reaction check is. And you're allowed to reaction check the tag, counter the tag, and then knock them out. So if they're greedy and just tag, just keep extending combos, you have the chance to end the combo on the spot if you're on the ball and watching out for it. Now, the breaker window is not huge. You can actually attack early out of the tag, like not take the guaranteed follow-up, and you can force it to whiff. And then, well, that causes its own problems if you are the defender and you just whiff the counter breaker. Or the person who's doing the tag in can just cancel the tag, so no breaker possible. Like, they won't get a combo follow-up, but they can just kind of freely tag in the character. And that's actually very powerful. This game really wants you to keep tagging characters in and out all the time. Like, regenerating your health is always good because, you know, tag game, right? You regenerate your health when you're tagged out. But the yellow bars you see under everyone's health, that's the boost meter. That's actually the single most important resource in the game. Like, super meter at the bottom, supers are cool. Don't get me wrong, right? Boost is what makes everything in the game go. And it regenerates slowly. But if you're tagged out, then it regenerates fairly quick. And we'll talk more about boost in a little bit here, but just to bring that up, you want to tag out basically all the time. You want to basically burn your boost because it gives you a lot of properties, gives you bigger combos, gives you more movement, gives you combo breakers besides the combo breaker we just mentioned. It does everything, right? And you want to have as much of it as possible. It's also EX moves as well, right? And EX moves are very powerful. Like Rex has EX landmines, and they persist a long time too. So everything about that gauge is like the best part of the game for you, the player. So you want to use it and then get to the next character so you can use theirs real quick. Also, while we're on the topic here of just mechanics here, there is a unique timeout mechanic. There must always be a winner. When it goes to timeout, it goes to sudden death, and then both your health bars just start draining. And you're going to find out there's going to be a winner no matter what, which I'm a big fan of. And there's lots of interesting mechanics as well. Like if you can force a crumple, that's when you get like a super snapback mechanic. It forces an arena shift and makes the enemy really in a bad spot, as it completely locks you out of anything with your team. Can't use assists, can't tag, can't nothing. So it's kind of scary. In fact, it's so strong, it can only be used once per game. So whoever gets it first, that's the only person that can get it, because it's meant to be a decisive mechanic. And just a flavor thing, like getting knocked from the streets to the moon. Like, oh, I guess that was a pretty powerful wallop, right? And you might notice this, right? This isn't even special to Invincible, right? Almost everyone can do this kind of stuff. That's the power of the boost meter that I mentioned earlier. And when you get this once per game scene shift on top of locking the enemy out of their team and all their assists, your boost meter regenerates like turbo fast for that same duration the enemy team is locked out. So given how strong boost is, it gives you X moves, gives you infinite movement, you are probably gonna win when that goes off. But yeah, movement in the game's pretty dang good. Like we're talking like air dashes, 8-way air dashes. Yes, there is instant overheads, like triangle jump, offense, all that kind of stuff. It's all in the game. Not everyone can do it. Like Mark, Invincible is a bit more agile than Battle Beast, right? So Battle Beast can like wave dash, but he isn't doing Magneto-style triangle jumps like Invincible can do. That said, most of the cast has advanced movement options. Battle Beast, specifically, he's the most grounded dude because he's the big armored dummy character. Like, you know, he shouldn't be flying around very easily in the air. But even someone like Battle Beast with limited movement, right? Off a forward throw, you can boost dash, which is like a regular dash, but better. Boost makes everything better across the board. And even off a regular forward throw, he can boost dash and combo off his regular forward throw solo, no need for assists. Like, movement in this game is a huge deal and very, very powerful. Like, if you want to wave dash, boost makes wave dash better too. Like, boost makes everything better. It's your offense, it's your defense, it's your movement, it's your everything. Like, for more airborne characters, as long as you got boost, you never got to touch the ground. And like Adam Eve can fly anyways, but like Mark can just stay up in the air until the boost runs out. Like, that's how strong the mechanic is. And naturally, when used with, say, your combo structure, you can use EX moves to help extend combos. Battle Beast, I've been told, is extra good at that, because Battle Beast doesn't need to tag as much to get more extended combos. So therefore, he's less vulnerable to the combo breaker mechanics. And it's something they're thinking about tweaking, because Battle Beast is actually like low-key kind of messed up, right? Like, he's one of the good kind of big bodies in a versus game. He's got a lot of upside. Also, he has like maybe the best assist of everyone I played in this build, because he has a armored launcher style assist. It's actually very difficult to play around if you know what's gonna come. So Battle Beast stocks are doing pretty good right now, and of course, you know, he's extra vicious as you'd want. But yeah, what I'm trying to impress upon you is just that characters feel real strong in this game, but not in the feel a little too strong, like Nin Impact kind of way, because sometimes you can have too much of a good thing. But overall, the power level seems good, the mobility seems really good, the freedom seems really good, the boost gauge kind of lets you do everything. It's everything to everyone. Offense, defense, movement, speed, whatever you want. Like, you can also burn 2 of your boost gauges to be another style of combo breaker besides the one I already mentioned earlier in the video. It's why you are incentivized to tag out often, just because boost regenerates a lot faster when you're tagged out. And tags are so strong too, just because as I mentioned, you know, you tag when you do a combo, you can tag off anything. Like Adam Eve has a bunch of projectiles, right? So she can full screen projectile hit you and then tag combo from that full screen projectile. So everyone's a threat everywhere on the screen. The game is pretty cool like that. So yeah, there's a lot of tag fighters out right now and coming out, but like I feel this is still very worthy and worth your time to have a look at, because 2X scale obviously is not, it's not a 3v3 game, so it's just not that style of game to begin with. And Tokon, well, 4v4 as well, it's very decidedly an Arc System Works style game, which is not bad. Like that's a positive, really, but it's not necessarily just going to be the next Marvel vs. Capcom either. So if you want that traditional versus feel of all the upcoming games, I feel like Invincible's sort of the closest to it. But then again, that's just my opinion. You might disagree. But overall, I think it's shaping up to be a pretty interesting game, especially, hey, if you like the Invincible franchise, that's not kind of the least of which, right? It's very faithful to the franchise and to the characters. And I do like that it's giving, not to call them lesser characters, but like lesser characters, people like Thula the time of day. Like, if you enjoy fighting games at all, you're probably a big fan of the Azuna drop. And Thula has one hell of an Azuna drop in the game. It's pretty effective. I can tell, too, the people on the team are big fans of Invincible. I like the show myself. I've read the comic. The one question that keeps evading me here, because I've asked them multiple times, multiple people, and they're being cagey, is they got no answer for Science Dog versus Seance Dog. Will this be the new giant rights battle of our era in fighting games? I don't know, time will tell. But yeah, so I had some hands-on time, and that's just some of my thoughts on the matter. I think the game's pretty cool. If you like tag games, this is a pretty cool tag game. Definitely made by a team that's very invested in fighting games. And if you like a lot of like the freedom of what a tag game offers with like some of the dirtier stuff a tag game offers as well, it's definitely all here. So that all said, that's it for me, and that's it for the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some fighting games.
Yeah.